Hello and welcome back to Fine Slice Creation. Today we'll make this simple and cute elephant out of fondant. I have added a quarter teaspoon of Tylose powder to the sugar paste so that it firms up. Before starting, always knead the fondant so it becomes pliable. When you pull at the fondant, it should not break and it should have a good stretch to it. It feels very soft but not sticky. This shows that it's ready to use. We start forming the head first. Taking a smaller section from the fondant, make a smooth round out of it. Using a tool, mark slightly above the center. Using my thumb, I marked the area where I wanted my eyes to go. Now this is a quick method that I'm showing you today, so I won't spend much time with the details, but you can massage around this area and form the chubby cheeks. Using a tiny ball tool, form small holes. The trick here is not to press hard. Just slightly press it inside and then rotate it around that point so it gives a clean finish. And you can rotate it to the size that you desire for the eyes. Make 2 white small balls out of fondant and insert them inside these holes. Now take smaller dark blue balls and press them over the white ones. While pressing these, always keep the same pressure or the size might differ. Next, go the tiny black dots. Of course, you can use black markers, but then let the blue fondant dry before using the markers. Keep the position and size similar for both the eyes. If they are not the same, then you can either redo the eyes or even you can slightly play around with the ball tool and make it similar. Now go the tiny white dots. If you want, you can totally skip this or use white paint or even markers for this tiny detail. But frankly, I prefer the sugar paste so that if at all I don't like their position or the size goes wrong, I can redo these without smudging the other parts. But that is a personal preference. Now mark where you want the eyebrows to go and make very thin strips of dark blue and attach them in the place you marked. After the eyebrows, I also made a mouth, but later I removed the black strip because I didn't like it much. Here I am forming the trunk. Press it flat at one end and slightly curving it at the other end. My sugar paste is quite sticky, but otherwise I would be using edible glue to stick all these parts. Make all the marks to give it a realistic look. Now take another small section of the fondant and form a cone. This would be the body. To form the legs, take more of that fondant and knead it. Then form a log shape and press it slightly on one end. This forms the feet of it. And then cut it to the size that you want. Take a toothpick and insert it inside the body. This will help the head to stay in position. Now let's make the ears. You can use round cutters. I'll be using my piping tips to cut out 2 big rounds of blue and 2 smaller ones from the sugar paste. Apply edible glue and attach these. Using the same piping tip, I cut a smaller section from the rounds and attached these ears to the face using edible glue. And this is the finished fondant elephant. I didn't spend much time on the details as I needed something quick but cute. This took me around 15 to 17 minutes to complete. I hope you enjoyed the quick tutorial and try to make something similar. Until next time, bye bye.